Good morning, YouTube. It is 4 a.m. California time. Time to get this day started. We gotta go pick up over outside of LA, and we gotta go to Colorado. From a not so good board to a not so good board, but Colorado is a lot easier to get to empty move to a good board if we can't find nothing out of there. So let's go pick this load up and let's head to Colorado. It's gonna be a little chilly over there, but nice during the day. We gotta take 70 in west of Denver, which is, in a lot of ways, a lot of companies tell their drivers not to go that way, but I've been looking at the weather and the road conditions and everything seems okay, so we are going to probably take that route. It's our shortest route to get there, so let's head that way and get this party started. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for stopping back. Welcome to J Squared Expedited. I should have showed you this before I did it, but in a lot of the straight trucks like this, expedited trucks, we carry a lot of stuff that most flatbeds don't carry. We also got a lift gate, so it's like an elevator. But we carry a lot of stuff that most people don't carry on your standard truck. So let me show you what I had to do this morning, because I thought we were carrying a bunch of skids. We were told there was 10 skids, and for us to carry 10 skids, we have to eliminate our bulkhead. Our makeshift bulkhead, I guess is what you call it. We call it a bulkhead. So we had to eliminate that to be able to carry 10 skids in this truck. Normally, what we do, and I'm gonna flip this camera on so you can see it, but normally what we do is we have a bulkhead here to give us space in the front to store all our stuff. So let me flip the camera around and I'll explain what I did this morning. What I did this morning was I reinstalled my bulkhead, right? So you see those boxes back here. We have those because we haul crazy stuff. One of the loads we've hauled recently was a comic book collection. So what we do is we take the boxes, is what I do, to prevent the boxes that the comic books are in from getting dirty on our floors. Even though we sweep them, they're still, the floors are still kind of dirty. So what we do is I put the boxes down and then you stack stuff on top of it, build your bulkhead behind it, and you're good to go. So I know it's kind of dark in here. I forgot to turn my lights on. Let's see if I can, sorry about that. So it's kind of rough to see, but see, we got a 3-bar bulkhead. My strap there is holding up my boxes. I don't know if I can turn on the, I guess I can't. Anyways, the boxes are held up by that. My pallet jack's behind that. We always carry a pallet jack. That one's not the right one I should have bought, because I purchased everything back here for my truck. That one there I shouldn't have bought. I need to take that home, and I'm just going to keep it at home, but I need to buy a narrow one. If you notice, this is a standard pallet jack. It's got the wide opening. If you're going to buy your own, expedited truck like I am, one of the things I will recommend is go on Amazon and get your load bars. There's 4 of them for $240, something like that, $230 for 4 of these. Just buy 2 sets, $500, gives you 8 of them. We bought 12 straps for less than $100. But this pallet jack we got from Harbor Freight, and I thought I was doing a good thing by buying the pallet jack from Harbor Freight, saving a little bit of money and not having to worry about it being shipped. But I kind of screwed up. Buy the narrow pallet jacks. They have a wide stance like this, and then they have a narrow stance. Buy the narrow stance. We also carry up there, as you see, a 2-wheeler. That blue thing behind that is our pop tent that we pop up when we're sitting places, of course, a broom. And then in there is all our moving blankets, extra straps, fuel filters for our APU, or filters for our APU, stuff like that. But anyways, back to as I was saying, I rebuilt my bulkhead because the load we're picking up today is 6,000 pounds, but it only has 7 skids or 7 pieces. That's my monsters outside, I'm sorry. My dogos. But, so 7 skids will fit in this. I could fit 8 straight on in here, the way it is right now. 9 and 10 would be if I have to remove that bulkhead up there. I can get 2 more up there, and then we just put our pallet jack in the end skid and pull it out when they unload. But so that's our bulkhead. I know a lot of people don't see in these trucks, but that's kind of a brief explanation of what I did this morning. I rebuilt that 3-bar bulkhead, and that's just because when they push skids on, they'll push them up against the bulkhead and it gives them something to support. Now with these trucks, also another thing we do, if I'm hauling, say, 3 skids, if we're hauling like say 3 skids, I'll build the bulkhead back here towards the tail, or 2 skids, whatever. I'll move that bulkhead back or up wherever I need it, because you want to make it easier on the people that you're delivering to, right? So, hold on a second. Let me switch hands. You want to make it easier on the people you're delivering to. So, what's the sense? And you want to make it easy on your truck also. So, what's the sense of having everything in the nose of the truck? So now the forklift's driving all the way across your truck and all the way back and all the way a bunch of times. So you want to limit the amount of times the forklift has to go onto your truck, if at all, right? Because they're heavy. I mean, we'll have our landing gear down so they can't put too much weight on it, but still you want to limit how many times they go on and off your truck. So what I'll do is I'll take that bulkhead and I'll move it back. If I'm hauling 2 skids, 4 skids, 3 skids, I'll move that bulkhead all the way back here to the tail and just give them just enough room in front of the steel plate at the bottom to put their skids, because I want to limit how many times they go on and off my truck. But that's where these bulkheads come in handy, these load bars. Now we do use them to hold, freight in place also, but I also have straps for that too. So if it's just palletized boxes, then I'll just throw some straps on it. If it's something that needs a little more care, support type thing, we can pull them load bars down and use them load bars. But for normally, that's about the way my back of my truck looks. On a normal day, that's the way my truck will look. That 3-bar bulkhead, like I said, will move throughout the trailer at different times, but that's kind of some of the stuff we haul on the back of this truck. I am missing a few things, or one thing actually. I got to get some furniture move. I got to get 2 furniture mover dollies, and then I'll have everything that I think I need to have. Working where we work, things that you do need if you buy your own truck that you have to have before they'll let you haul your first load is 4 of those load bars and 4 straps minimum. So that's the requirements. They do ask for you to have a pallet jack and a dolly. But it's not, if you don't have a lift gate, it's kind of not necessary per se. But with us with the lift gate, it's nice to have those things to use. So, but that was just a little brief description, 6-minute long description of kind of the back of the truck and how it works and how we do things here. Like I said, we're picking up 6 skids, so it'll come back to probably just by a little past this little repairing the floor. So we need that space. Now it may not even be 6 skids. I know the last place they said, we said we were supposed to pick up 10 skid and we end up only picking up 4. So sometimes they give a kind of a guesstimation on what they're going to be hauling. So they said it was going to be 10,000 pounds or 12,000 pounds and 10 skids, and we ended up picking up 3,000 pounds and 4 skids. So, but let's get on to where we're going. Let's go pick this load up in California. Let's go on duty. So on duty, pre-trip inspection, save. having this little 40-foot box truck makes me glad in places like this, because I mean, you see how far this man over here is hanging out there. This is not an easy place to back into. So we made it to the shipper. We're backed in the dock. Not sure how long we'll be here for, but we done made it, so that's a good thing. Traffic, California, you know how that goes if you've been here before. So let's hang out and see how long it takes for us to get loaded. Well, over here at Whiskey Pete's, Flying J. Stopped and got fuel. Not too bad. Wasn't the best discount I could get. I go to the TA there right in Las Vegas and get like 20 cents off, but there wasn't no place there to let my dogs out, so we decided to stop here at the old Whiskey Pete's. Trying to go across the parking lot and not get ran over. Probably shouldn't be vlogging and trying to do that, but anyways, I think it was $300 and some odd at the pump. I get back to the truck, I'll let you know what we spent with the discount. Got old Hirschbach here trying to do the old pull through. That's kind of cool right there, ain't it? I swear every time I come here, there's one of those things sitting there. It's kind of cool. Couldn't imagine what that thing actually weighs. I'm guessing every bit of 150 tons. 150,000 probably. What? I don't know. If you know how much that thing weighs right there going down the road, let me know. Can't be too awful heavy, I guess. It's only on 7 axles, so, which I don't know how much that is. I'm an idiot. But anyways, let me get on check on my phone here and see what we actually spent, and I'll tell you what the receipt was for and what we actually spent here in just a second. Alright, so I told you I'd tell you what we paid. At the pump, we paid $300, and this is with DEF, which we don't get a discount on DEF. And that was $4.39 a gallon, so that's expensive. But grand total was $339.49 at the pump. With our fuel discount, we paid $332.17. It's only a $7.32 savings, but it adds up. But if you take that $332.17 minus our fuel discount, or our fuel reimbursement of $259, what they gave us for a fuel surcharge, we end up only paying for this entire fill-up, which this will get us to where we're going and then some, $73.17. So that's what we paid for fuel at this fill-up, was $73.17. So do with that as you will, but that's what we paid for fuel, $73. So that's how that works out as an owner operator, with fuel discounts and fuel surcharges and all that. So I think we made out pretty decently, paying $73 for a 1,000-mile run. I did the math, rough estimates, 2 runs. We're sitting at, after all expenses, we're sitting at close to, I think, $5,800 this week, and we've only made 2 runs, so that's not too shabby. I mean, I don't know. You tell me, are we doing good or doing bad? I know there's going to be someone out there that says, oh, I made $10,000 in 3 days. Well, congratulations. I ain't here to kill myself. So, if you want to pay me $10,000 in 3 days, I'll run a little harder, but not much. Because I probably have the weekend off. You know, it is what it is. Peace, love you. We'll see you on the next little installment here. But we got to get going over towards Colorado. So, see you on the next one.
7:08 local time here in Utah, in St. George. Didn't make it quite as far as I wanted to make, dealing with California traffic and Las Vegas traffic. But we're in St. George, Utah. We will be hopefully at our delivery in the morning. Excuse me. Shut up! Dang dogs. Barking at me coughing. Anyways. So we're here in Utah. Be in Colorado in the morning. Time for my wife to take over. So, thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Remember, we can move a lot of things in this country. One thing we can't move is the growth of this channel without your help. So hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. Be good to one another and live to expedite 100 days. Later.